We are live now from the short Silverstone circuit, halfway through the race. Just thought we'd give you some time to watch over the race, even though it's gone halfway through actually now. But as you can see, Robot Sophie currently in the lead. Dougie, having made both of his stops, is in a theoretical better position. But with the gap at 40 seconds, it's going to be very, very close, especially with that worst tyre wear. He's stuck behind Zonda at the moment. Sorry, he's in front of Zonda at the moment, so he's just got past him. But Dilmos' car in front that is a ghost because he left the session. And as you can see, they both go past now as Carlton gets a time penalty. So Sophie has just under a second lead at the moment from this man karting. Salvatore some 4 seconds behind. And he's just unable to catch Sophie at the moment. The gap is closing by the looks of it. 5th on turning. When will these guys make their second stops? That will be pivotal. Salvatore's not far behind either. There is coming to the chicane now. He's fighting the oversteer all the time through here. Oh, he's very nearly sideways and out through there. He's right on board now with Salvatore. Very cautious through here, as he has a massive kick of oversteer as well. Oh, and he's put it in the wall! Salvatore's gone! Chunk of oversteer there, and he's just in the wall, and he is gone. He was chasing down Sophie, but that's it for him. Which will promote Penny to 4th, Dougie up to 5th. And he hasn't got that much of a gap now to Penny. Dougie looking good in this race at the moment. So that is the end of Salvatore's race, and he is gone. Fighting the car through every corner. You see the car's just swerving all the time. They're constantly wanting to kick out that back end. Karting's within 6 tenths of Sophie here. Getting very close to the back of the other Ferrari. Bit out of shape there, but he's got a good run here, and he's in the slipstream. You see the interval coming down. Gained another 10th on that straight. Sophie getting a little bit wide on entry. Karting managing to control the oversteer just about. Could have a look here down to the penultimate corner. Doesn't go for it. Nice and tight on apex again. He seems to be a lot quicker at this point in the race. Whether Sophie's struggling from tyre wear or not, I'm not quite sure as he gets on that grass again, coming past the start, finish straight, and karting's wide, he's very wide, can he keep it together? And he's surely gone, is he? No, he's managed to keep it. Wow, unbelievable there from karting, got all over the place, coming onto the grass at turn 1, but he's kept it together. Fair play to him. He's lost a bit of time though to Sophie, about 4 tenths or so. Well, that is a shame. As we've got Dougie now coming up behind Penny. Less than a second now, he will be within, if I say DRS range, of course these cars didn't have DRS, so it'll be slipstream. Oh, Penny's out of shape, coming through the last corner. Will Dougie get him into turn 1? He's not going to get him into turn 1, that's for sure. Turn 3 is going to be a big overtaking opportunity though. Can he stick it down the inside? No, he's going to hold his ground for now. Penny manages to hold on to the position just. He's all over the place coming out of turn 3. And Dougie having another look into turn 5. To come down the straight now. Will he have the extra speed he needs with the slipstream? And Vera's gone from the session. These two will be dicing for the next few laps, I would imagine, especially as karting is that bit closer now. Look how close he is through the chicane. And he's correcting that oversteer all the time. Fighting the car. Penny running a little touch wide. Manages to keep it together. Looking with a little lift there, maybe. So close to the back of Penny now. Using second gear, Penny's gone wide, and this is going to prove a chance maybe for Dougie as they come down the straight yet again. Lap 36 of 52. In the background we've got a little bit of a battle going on as well. These two so close together at the moment. Karting continues to stay behind Robot Sophie. And these guys will be battling for a few more laps until they have to make their second pit stop. They will have to be fairly soon. As Dougie gets a bit out of shape this time coming out of the last corner. He loses ground on Penny. So they're almost a lap in front of these two up in front. So they won't want to lose time to like being lapped. And of course Dougie has made a second pit stop. So Penny's actually a pit stop down at this point. And Dougie's stuck behind him, but he's surely going to have a look down here. This time Penny goes very defensive. Is Dougie trying to sweep around the outside? He's not going to get it done though. He's so close as they come through Stowe into the last corner now. Is he going to have a look down the inside? No, he thinks better of it. And Zonda's in the pit, so he's made a second pit stop now. And Dougie is so close. He touches the back of Penny as they come through the last corner. And he is so much quicker than Penny at the moment. We just can't get the move done. Little lift again through 1. Flat through 2 as well. Into turn 3, he's going to have a look. Nope, not this time. Just gets such a better drive through here. He gets a little bit on the grass, and he's going to have a better exit again, surely, as they come down the hanger straight. Penny managing to defend still. These cars, of course, very quick in a straight line. And Karting has made a second pit stop, so where's that going to bring him out? Because Karting will be fighting with Dougie for position, and Penny's all over the place. He's on the gravel as they come into the final corner now. Penny's going to try and defend the inside. Dougie sweeps around the outside, and that's a good patient move there. He bided his time, and Penny's lost it coming through the last corner now. Can he keep it from the barrier? And he's managed to just about keep it out the barriers there. Unfortunately for him, he's having a good race. But yeah, he's down in P5 still. I don't know if Bulldogs is going to catch him. No, he's quite a way down. Where is Karting in relativeness to Dougie? He is quite a way in front. And you see there, the gap is about 11 seconds. Sophie has to make a second pit stop as well. So that's how much time Dougie's lost by doing a double stop. And in comes Sophie. So Sophie's in the pits now. Has Karting had a good enough outlap to get past Sophie here? It's going to be close, of course, because these two are running together. I think Karting's going to get Sophie here. Sophie's still coming out the pit lane, and there you go. Sophie may even lose the position to Dougie here as well. She's coming out the pits now. Dougie only coming down the pit straight, so no. But Sophie has lost 5 seconds plus to Karting. No, it's a shame as Bulldogs makes his, I think that's third pit stop, isn't it? No, it is a second. Penny's in the pits as well. So we'll see where he comes out. I'd imagine around where Bulldogs is. Bulldogs has only just made his second stop, so we'll see how close he gets. Zonda may get Penny here, but I don't think so. There you go, fresh rubber going on for Penny. Out of the pits he comes now. Will Zonda... I think Zonda's too far back, to be honest. So it's a steady 5th place for Penny at the moment. Unless Zonda has some sort of worldy run coming out of this last sector. I'm pretty sure he's got 5th place. Having said that, he's still coming out the pits. It's a very long, slow pit lane. Now, Penny's out of the pits, and of course he has kept the position. He had a big enough gap. And so these two running so close together at the moment. I believe this is a lapped car, because it's not, yeah, it's not Sophie, so it must be Taffy. Nope. Not Tezza either. Might be Bulldogs. Nope. It's Penny again. So Penny and Zonda, sorry, not Zonda. Penny and Dougie have come out together again. Penny, of course, being a lap down now. Samurai running around in 4th place. He's got a 4-second gap to Dougie. And Sophie looks like she might be falling back now. Samurai sets the fastest lap of the race. 12 laps to go now. And the battle for the lead, unfortunately, I think is going to be pretty much said and done after those pit stops. Karting looks like he's got this in the bag if he can keep it clean. Sophie with a 6-second gap. And Dougie with a further 6 seconds to Sophie. So he's well within the chance of getting second place if he can push now. Samurai's not out of a podium either, he's only 3.7 behind Dougie. They come onto lap 42 now, 52, 11 laps remaining. Cars will be twitching all over the place with the tyre wear now. The lighter fuel oils will allow for fast laps. Did Samurai have a bit of an incident? Was that just a bit of wheel spin? Maybe a lock up or something. And Sophie's actually closing the gap here. She's got the gap down to 6 seconds now. It was around 6.8. We come now onto lap 43 for the leaders. It's not Karting in front, that is Karting there. Can he hold it together now? He's got a 6-second gap to Sophie, but that may have been another warning possibly. Sophie just losing a couple of tenths there. She's really got to start reeling in Karting now, otherwise it might be too little too late. Samurai's catching Dougie though in the background, as that is actually the gap to Penny in front, as you can see, and then Penny's got a gap to Dougie in front of him. You can see that is the gap, not the Ferrari behind Dougie, the one behind Penny. That is the gap that Samurai has to close, but he's got it down to 2.9. As Karting sets the fastest lap of the race, he's doing well to maintain that lead. 9 laps to go now. Penny in 5th doing a good job. Short circuit as well, so a pit stop pretty much sets you a lap down. Or thereabouts anyway. The gap is down to 2.7 now. Samurai is on the roll here. He's just got to get past Penny. He's not fighting for position, he is in front of Penny. So it would be Penny that lets him through here, will it? And he's all over the place there. Penny desperately trying to keep up with him, but he's got to let him through because of the blue flags. Samurai would have lost a bit of time there, no doubt. We've seen a lot of that today with cars not really being able to get out of the way. 2.6 now is the gap. That would have helped Dougie a little bit though, because Samurai had a bit of a moment. He was on the grass. Penny pushed him wide wrongly there. Should have just let him pass off the corner, or maybe even beforehand. But they continue to go around now. The gap is still at 2.7. It goes down to 2.5 through this first section, but again goes up as they come onto the straight. .5 is the gap. Will he catch Dougie? Look, Zonda is actually... Is he catching Penny here? He might be. He's only 3 and a bit seconds down. Samurai sets the fastest lap. That's good for him. Zonda is not catching Penny at this point. As he comes past Tez's ghost car. Samurai gets the gap down to 2.2. He is closing. Will it be enough? He's got to get really within sort of a second to get any sort of slipstream effect. With just 8 laps to go now as the leaders cross the line. Sophie gets the gap down to 5.3. But and she sets the fastest lap of the race there, so Sophie really going for it. She believes there's still a chance. 46.2. Samurai continues to get the gap down. It's 2.1 seconds now. Dougie struggling for pace. He's dropping back from Sophie also. He hasn't dropped any time to Karting, so Dougie and Karting doing the same lap times, but Sophie is definitely the quicker of the 3 at the moment. And Samurai is on a charge here for a podium. He's got a sniff and he wants it. Samurai started all the way at the back, as you can see there, and he's done well for himself there. So if you haven't started down in P6 after our one-shot quali, they've done well there today. He's got 4.5 laps or so now. He's got 4 laps from when he crosses the line. Two seconds now is the gap. Can he catch Dougie? Karting, I don't think he's going to be caught in this scenario. 1.9 now, the gap continues to tumble. Be interesting to see if he can get close enough and make a move, as Sophie gets a 3-second time penalty. Gap continues to fall. Can Samurai keep it going? He sets the fastest lap of the race as well. He's catching Dougie now at a rapid rate. He's only got 4 laps to go though. He's got to get that gap down to under a second before the last lap if possible to have any chance of getting past, but he does look quick at the moment as he continues to catch Dougie in front of him. That is the physical gap there. Samurai will be in his mirrors now. Dougie may be making a little of mistakes here and there as he tries to push his car to the edge, trying to put out a gap. Can he do it? Has he got enough fuel left? Has he got enough rubber on the car? That's going to be the big thing. He made 2 early pit stops in this race, and his tyre wear is going to be a lot worse than the guy behind him. The gap is 1.2 seconds. Samurai again setting the fastest lap last time around. To go faster goes to Tezza. Is just on the bubble of a second, and there you go, it's under a second now. Dougie definitely struggling at this stage for what I can only presume is tyre wear. So Samurai has 2 laps to catch him and get past him. He's done the hard bit, he's caught up to him, but now he's got to do... Oh, they both go very wide coming out of that corner onto the hanger straight. And Samurai's got the gap down to a further 4 tenths or so. Can Dougie hold on to a podium spot here? Time penalties will play a part in this as well, I imagine. But it's so close between these two now. As they come through the last corner now. Onto their last lap, and Dougie has a bit of a moment. Can Samurai get close enough? He's within half a second now of Dougie. Can he get close enough? He's so close, but he's just too far. Is he going to have a look into Stowe at the end of the straight? He's got a much better exit, has he? Maybe just a little bit off. He's too far back to make a move. As karting comes through now to take the race win, controlled from him. Didn't start where he wanted to, but he's done it well. First place for him, and Sophie comes home with P2. Good race from her. And these two, is he going to have a look into the last corner? No, he locks up. He probably could have gone for a move there. And as he touches the back of Dougie coming through the last corner, it's not going to be enough. Samurai's going to get 4th, Dougie 3rd. Penny's going to come around in 5th, a lap down. Zonda, having had not the best race, is going to come home in 6th. 7th, Bulldogs, he gets a lot of curb coming out in the final corner. Or the second to last major corner. Taffy's already crossed the line, so Bulldogs will be our last finisher today. And that will be that for this week's Classic Cars race. Good result for karting in the end, and Sophie of course. And now for the podium. Great race from these three drivers, really proving their worth in the classic cars today. And there you go, that is the final classification. Robot Sophie actually gets third in the end with 14 seconds worth of time penalties, unfortunately. Karting does take home the win, and Samurai sticks in fourth place. He could have got further up the order if he hadn't had so many time penalties. Penny will finish in fifth, sixth Honda, seventh Bulldogs. So pretty much all in order apart from Robot Sophie there, who drops from second to third. That's all for this week. See you next week. Don't think there'll be a stream, but we will be racing. So see you next week for that.